Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. So I want you to open Muladika. Muladika, please. Muladika na patiweda jnana viya about the Anubodha jnana. Na patiweda jnana viya, page 55. Na patiweda jnana viya.
Yes, Sayadaw.
See it?
Yes.
So na patiweda jnana viya, it is not like patiweda jnana. Saccavibhaṅgo, patiweda jnana, saccavibhaṅgo, the no saccavibhaṅgo bhojati here. That means patiweda jnana knows only one. But here not saccavibhaṅgo, only one time saccavibhaṅgo, only one time. Not bhojati, does say no, does not know. So Anubodha jnana does not know only one time. Like a patiweda jnana. Attack effect, anu again and again, bhojana do have be known via bhojana do anubodo. So anuboda anu bhojana do anubodo. That means it knows these jadi jara jadi mara. It knows those things again and again. Not only one time, like a patiweda jnana. Patiweda jnana referred to Magga jnana. So Magga jnana knows only one time because it arises just one time. But Anubodha jnana is not like that. Anubodha jnana knows again and again because Anubodha jnana referred to Lokiya Vipassana jnana. Whenever you observe meditation, inside meditation, there you will know anicca, dukkha, anatta, or you will know this is dukkha, this is dukkha samudaya, and so you will know those things. So if you take vipassana, inside knowledge, but patiweda jnana arises just once. It knows only once, only one time. Anubodha jnana, the many times. So anuswakara privataka, deti nature nekhanti anugadowa bodo anubodo. Another meaning of anuboda here. Anuboda. How here? Number one, anuswa. By hearsay. By hearsay, we know that by hearsay. So in the many life, we may have attained jhanas many times. We may have heard about jadi, jara, vyadhi, marana. The wise people may explain about jadi, jara, vyadhi, marana in the Sahasra, not during the Buddha's time. But even we listen, even we know from others, from hearsay, we do not exactly know that is Arya Sajja. Dukkha belongs to the Arya Sajja because because it is realized by the Arya Sajja. We do not know, even though we know jadi, jara, vyadhi, marana. We just know, oh, jadi is suffering, or jara also the oppressed, our mind is suffering, vyadhi also suffering, marana also suffering. Even though we know it is Sahasra, but we did not really know this Arya Sajja, Dukkha Arya Sajja belongs to the the Dukkha belongs to Arya Sajja. We do not know. We had never thought about that also before. but only when the Buddha appears in the world. So when we heard from the Buddha, this is jadi, this jadi is dukkariya sajja, this is jara, dukkariya sajja, yadi, this is yadi, dukkariya sajja, this is marana, dukkariya sajja. So only when the Buddha appear in the world, when the Buddha talk about these things, we understand, we know, oh, these sufferings are dukkariya sajja, or this is dukkariya sajja. This is called anusava. So this anusava, we can know by the vipassana jnana. So we know this through anusava by hearsay, by listening to someone or by listening to the noble person. So when we take vipassana meditation, so this appear in vipassana meditation. That's why vipassana insight knowledge knows these things again and again, again and again. Whenever he thinks about anicca, dukkha, anatta, he knows these things as dukkha, dukkariya sajja, because he knows this is dukkariya sajja. After hearing from the Buddha or after hearing from the Arya, so he knows this is anusava. So by anusava, it is known. The anubodha jnana knows by anusava. So agara privataka. What is agara privataka? By anusaya, we think again and again. Anusava, sorry. After hearing from someone, we think it again and again, again and again. So the agara privataka, not by vipassana jnana. This is not by vipassana jnana. We think it again and again, again and again. Oh, this is jadi, jara, vyadi, marana, this dukkha sajja, dukkariya sajja. We think it again and again. By thinking that again and again, we know anubodha. The by agara privataka. By thinking that in many ways, agara here ways or different ways. Privataka, thinking again and again. Thinking about that again and again. By thinking that again and again, we know, oh, this is dukkariya sajja. But sometimes without anusava, like a bodhisattva, their knowledge is very great. They are very intelligent. But without hearing from someone, those bodhisattva also knows anicca, dukkha, anatta. By thinking, by considering, by researching, those the bodhisattva, they know this is Arya Satya. Anumoda, you see, this is Arya Satya. Anumoda, they can, whenever he thinks, he knows that again and again. Not hearing from someone. Or sometimes like a scientist. The scientist, they discover these things. So for example, in this pen, the scientist discovers between our body, jaw, they also agree with this. Between our body, jaw, or hardness, softness, they discover all these things and they know this is anicca, this is dukkha, or they know this is anatta. They by, you see, make a research or by researching, like a scientist, it knows. This is also anumodha jnana. Anumodha jnana. Sometimes we may think, oh, this is not permanent. Or it appears, it disappears, or this is suffering, or this is nonsense. Well, we think sometimes the white people, but we think about this thing after hearsay, by hearsay. But some people who are very intelligent, without hearing from someone, they think about these things by themselves. Agara privataka. By the they find themselves, they know these things. These anubodha jnana, this they know. This knowing or their knowledge is called anubodha jnana. We're thinking about that. They know again and again, not one time. Whenever they think about that, whenever they discover or whenever they make research, then they know about that. That is also Anumodha Jnana. See, Anusava Agara Privataka Deiti Nechana Kandi. Deiti Nechana Chandi. This is the appreciation, delight. Appreciation, what one thinks or what one knows. Appreciate. Where you you think about the Jadi Jara Vyadi Marana as a dukkha, then you appreciate what you think. You appreciate what you know. That appreciation, through that appreciation, then you also know dukkha satya as so. You know this one again. So anusava agara privataka dechi nature nakhanti anugado by follow with it. By follow anusava, by follow agara privataka, by follow appreciation nikadi. You made decision. Oh, you made decision. Dechi nature na. Dechi means you view. You understand it. Nature na. You made decision. Then nature na. Kanti. This is appreciation or delight. So you delight what you have decided. Or this is dukkha. This is samudaya. So you know it again and again. That is called anumodha. Anumodha jnana. This is anumodha jnana. It's not like a pativedha jnana. Anumodha, knowing repeatedly or knowing many times or knowing again and again. That is anumodha jnana. Not like a pativedha jnana. Then, okay, please.
Sayadaw, in the Agara, but Parivita is something like we said the Chindamaya.
Yes, Chindamaya.
Okay.
This Agara Privataka, you see, the after hearing, there can be Agara Privataka. But without hearing from someone, there can be Agara Privataka. Like a scientist, like a bodhisattva, like a wise people. So without hearing from someone also can be Agara Privataka. But sometimes after hearing from someone, they think about that again and again, knowing. So there is also Agara Privataka. Whether hearing from someone or not doesn't matter. But Anusva, only after hearing from someone. Agara Privataka, maybe after hearing from someone or without hearing from someone. Agara Privataka. Then Nahi saw Pachakato Bojadi, but even though it knows, it does not know directly. It is indirectly. Anumana. So we know these things by Anumana. Anumana, how to call it English? I forgot it. Inference. Mm-hmm. By inference only, not directly. We do not know directly because we don't have Maganyana. Only the Maganyana knows it directly. But we don't have the Maganyana. That's why we know these things by hearing. Sometimes by after hearing, by thinking, sometimes by considering that, by examining, or by contemplating, we may know. But no, you see, Pachakato, na Pachakato Bojadi. That knowing is not direct knowing. Anuswadi wasina pana kapitwa ganadi. Kapitwa kapitwa kapa the kapitwa anuswadi wasena anuswa agara privataka deti nature kanti by those kapitwa ganadi it knows. Yeah. Only by those it knows. Kapitwa here, thicken. Capital means thicken. By thicken, the thicken a take it. Kanadi. Gejato, either Pali we have Gejato. Gejato. Takta, how about Takta Gejato? Okay, we go back to the Atakta. Atakta. Ariya Sat Jesu, please. Atakta. Ariya Sat Jesu Yanyanata Sakijato, yes. So we have done Pasti Sapa Wataban. Sapa Wataban. Now we continue Yapanita, Lokia. You see it? Yapanita, yes. Yapanita Lokia. Eta Lokia. Eta referred to Anumoda Jnana. If Anumoda Jnana is Made Lokia. Yapanita Lokia. Tatha the Anu the Anumoda Jnana. Dukkha Jnana. Dukkha Jnana, the knowledge of the truth. Now, Sakkaya Ditti, Niwatedi, it removes Sakkaya Ditti. It puts Sakkaya Ditti aside. How it translates? It put it stop the Sakkaya Ditti. Sakkaya Ditti, Niwatedi, Priyuttana, Vibhaṅga was in a Padamana Sakkaya Ditti. What kind of Sakkaya Ditti here? Priyuttana. Abhidhamma was saying, Priyuttana, Abhidhamma the same. Priyuttana, you see the aggression, Priyuttana, aggression, or Abhidhamma, overwhelmingly. These two words are the same. Priyuttana, Abhidhamma was not. By overwhelmingly, there arises Sakkaya Ditti, personality view. The knowledge of the knowledge of the suffering, dukkha jnana, the knowledge of suffering, put aside or remove Sakkaya Ditti, not letting Sakkaya Ditti. The Sakkaya Ditti that appears in our mind, it does not appear, but the letting Sakkaya Ditti still remain in our ministry. When it get the proper condition, it will arise again. But here, this Sakkaya Ditti, Priyuttana Vibhaṅga was in a Padamana Sakkaya Ditti. This Sakkaya Ditti arises by overwhelming. You see the overwhelming. This Sakkaya Ditti can be put aside or can be removed by the dukkha jnana. Samudaya jnana uchita ditti. Samudaya jnana priyuttana vibhaṅga was in a Padamana uchita ditti niwatedi. The Priyuttana here also, the aggressive, how to say Priyuttana, I forgot the word. Arising, Priyuttana, you know. Yes, Uchita Ditti arises in us. There arises Uchita Ditti, not the Latin Uchita Ditti. The Latin Uchita Ditti is exit in our ministry. It does not appear, it does not arise yet. Here the Sakkaya Ditti that arises in our ministry. This Uchita Ditti. The Uchita Ditti, annihilation view. Uchita Ditti is removed by Samudaya Jnana, the knowledge of the cause, the knowledge of Samudaya. Dukkha Jnana remove Sakkaya Ditti. Samudaya Jnana remove Uchita Ditti. The Lokiya here, Lokiya Dukkha Jnana. This dukkha jnana just now we have discussed the dukkha jnana, lokiya dukkha jnana, during the time of vipassana. During vipassana is that knowledge. See? Is that knowledge we have dukkha jnana. By anusava, by akara privadaka, by detina chana khandi, by these things we have anubodha jnana or dukkha jnana. That dukkha jnana remove sakkaya ditthi, the present sakkaya ditthi. Samudaya jnana remove present ucceda ditthi, but not totally remove. Anusaya sakkaya ditthi, anusaya ucceda ditthi still remain in our ministry. Nirodha jnana priyuthana vibhavana vasena pwadamana sasta daithe nivatedi, the nirodha jnana. We know this is the nirodha jnana, the extension of the department is nirodha, we know. So by thinking that, or by hearing from someone, or by thinking that, or by the appreciation after making a decision, or this is nirodha. So by that, we have the nirodha jnana. The nirodha jnana removes sasta ditthi. Sasta ditthi, eternalism. So eternalism. So how? Can you explain that? Dukkha jnana removes sakkaya ditthi, samudaya jnana removes ucceda ditthi, the nirodha jnana removes sasta ditthi, magga jnana removes akriya ditthi. Yeah. Sakkaya ditthi attachment to the five aggregates, because that's sakkaya ditthi. Not the referred to the Latin sakkaya ditthi, the arising movement of the sakkaya ditthi. So the obvious sakkaya ditthi, no? Obvious sakkaya ditthi. So we can remove if we have dukkha jnana. Anumoda dukkha jnana, not privada dukkha jnana here. Anuboda dukkha jnana. So if we have anuboda dukkha jnana, we can remove sakkaya ditthi. So sakkaya ditthi may not arise in us, where we have this dukkha jnana. Or this is suffering.
I have a question about those. The Pavattamaṇaṃ refers to the dukkha jnana or refers to the sakkaya ditthi?
Sakkaya ditthi. Pavattamaṇa sakkaya ditthi.
Okay.
The arising, the sakkaya ditthi that exists at the three movements, sub-movement. The present, the arising, present, the resolution, three movements. That means the arising, the present sakkaya ditthi.
I see, okay.
Pavattamaṇa sakkaya ditthi. Not Latin sakkaya ditthi, because here we have priyuthana sakkaya ditthi. When we say priyuthana, that exist or that arise at the moment, priyuthana.
Yes.
So here, I want to know how you understand by habit dukkha jnana. How can we remove this sakkaya ditthi? How do you understand?
Yes, just like Sayadaw said, because sakkaya ditthi is like the wrong view about the five aggregates. But when we know that it is dukkha, then we can temporarily remove it. We don't have it.
Yes. So you don't have attachment to the five aggregates.
Yes.
At the moment. Okay, very good.
Yeah, because after removing, I think like what we call like Vibhaṅga bahana.
Yes. So samudaya jnana ucceda ditthi. How about samudaya jnana?
Because we know that there is because we know there is the cause. So because of the cause, so there should be the result. So that's why we remove the object additive. We don't have object additive.
So if we remove the cause, there will be no the effect.
No, it just be suttantabhājanīyaṃ means we know that there is the cause for everything, right?
The producer cause.
Yes. So because when there is the cause and there is the result, so that's why we can temporarily remove the object additive.
Not the stop there.
Yes.
It does not stop there. It continues. That's why not object additive. Good.
Yeah. Yes, because then we know that there is the end, that this is nirodha, so there is the end, so it's not permanent. It cannot have something permanent, so that's why we remove this. That's not that thing.
There is no the continuous arising again.
Yeah.
Magga jnana akriya dete, akriya dete, the akriya dete views. Akriya dete also one of the niyadamicha dete. Natika aheduka agriya. Agriya is one of them. So how magga jnana remove agriya dete?
So that means, you see, we have to practice. We know if we practice, we will remove. It doesn't mean so everything is our destination is fixed. It's not like that. So we have to do something.
Yes, we have to do. We have to develop. Is it? We have to develop that jnana.
Because Akriya DT is something, we don't need to do the good or bad because our destination already fixed. It's not that type of view.
Yes, very good, very good. Okay, then let's go on. Dukkha jnana, another meaning. Dukkha jnana, if we have dukkha jnana, duwa subha sukha atta bhava virhite sukhadesu. The khanda which are devised of duwa subha sukha atta. The duwa subha sukha atta bhava sanya sankhada. So thinking there is duwa subha sukha atta. So at first, the five aggregates are not permanent, not duwa. It is void of duwa. It is also, it's not super, void of super. It is also void of sukha. It is also void of atta. But the duwa super sukha bhava sanya sankhada pale. We prepare duwa sukha sanya sankhada thicken as super sukha atta duwa super sukha atta. Play vipatipate play is the result, is the fruit, the result here, referring to the dukkha. Vipatipate, wrong practice, or practice wrongly. Vipatipate, patipate, the practice, we here wrong. Wrong practice. Wrong practice is the dukkha. Now remove here patipate. You have to connect to the nivoteti. Nivoteti. Yeah, play with patipate nivoteti. So you have to add the verb there, nivoteti, just like before. So the wrong practice is the pla here. Pla is dukkha. The wrong practice is the pla. So the five khandha is pla. The five khandhas are effect, are not permanent, are not beautiful, are not happiness, are not sad. Are not sad. But the wrong practice, taking the five aggregates as duwa permanent, as super beauty, super beauty, as sukha happiness, as atta. So So the wrong practice can be removed, or remove the wrong practice by having dukkha jnana. So this dukkha jnana also belong to lokiya dukkha jnana, not lokuttara dukkha jnana. The lokiya dukkha jnana. This lokiya dukkha jnana may remove the wrong practice or the phala. Play here or the effect. The effect here referring to the five aggregate. Regarding the five aggregate, the wrong practice can be removed there, because we know dukkha jnana. We have dukkha jnana by hearing or by agara privitaka or by retinachana kandi. So we have this dukkha jnana. If we have this dukkha jnana, we may not think or we will not grasp the five aggregate as duva, supa, sukha, atta. So we may not think that. If we think that, we practice wrongly. So by having dukkha jnana, we can remove the wrong practice or the effect. That is the meaning. The samudaya jnana isra padana kala sabhavadihi loko pavatiti loko pavatiti akarane karana bhimana pavada akarane not reason akarane without reason karana bhimana pavada take it as the reason. Hitomi vibhaṅgapāḷi is the cause, the wrong practice is the cause. Nivatedi is stop that wrong view. So here, Isra Padhana Kala Sabhavadi, due to Isra, due to Padhana, or due to Kala, due to Sabhava, etc. This loka exist. Or this loka arise. Loka here means nama rupa, or the five aggregates. The five aggregates appears due to Isra, due to Padhana, due to Kala, due to Sabhava. Take it that one. Take it the cause. This cause is wrong cause. But the wrong cause, if we know dukkha samudaya jnana, dukkha samudaya jnana, if we know samudaya jnana, we can remove this wrong practice of the cause. The cause here, Isra. What is Isra? If we do not know samudaya or the cause of the dukkha, so we may think this aggregate is created by the creator, Isra here, the powerful person, the mighty person, create this five aggregates. We may have wrong cause there. We may take the wrong cause of five aggregates. This wrong cause of by thinking this, we have the wrong practice. How to call the wrong practice in English? Vibhaṅgapāḷi. How will you say Vibhaṅgapāḻi?
Wrong ways, Bante. Wrong ways, Sarah.
Wrong ways.
Yeah.
Okay, Vibhaṅgapāḻi, wrong way. So we may have the wrong way of the wrong way regarding the cause. We may have we may take the wrong cause for the five aggregates. So Isra Nimana, we have Isra Nimana Wada. So the Silakhanda, Silakhanda Vaka, Brahma Jala Sutta about the Isra Nimana Wada there. So the we or the words is created by the Isra. Isra, the Brahma, Mahabrahma, we say Mahabrahma, Parameswara. So this Mahabrahma, Brahma, Jiva, Vishnu, so they can create this world. they can also destroy this world. The creation, they destroy all these things made by the Isra. So if we have samudaya jnana, we may have the right, we may have the knowledge of the right cause. But if we believe the five aggregates are created by the creators, then we have the wrong cause. By having dukkha samudaya jnana, we can remove, we can end, we can stop this wrong practice, wrong ways. Padhana, what is padhana? Padhana, how do you say padhana? Pagati, padhana and pagati the same. The natural things, one natural things. The natural thing, with that natural thing, natural things combined with the purisa, with the iti, combined with that, the beings come into, he said, come into beings. The beings come into being with the pagati, now the mix with the purisa or iti, with the beings. The being come into beings, they say. That means the being comes into beings because of that pagati, the natural things, or the pure one thing. One thing, there is one thing. It's not atta, but there's one thing is combined with the purisa. The beings come into being. So the creature comes into beings. That is pagati. So he thinks the beings come into being because of that pagati, not because of samudaya. This is wrong practice, wrong view. So by knowing dukkha samudaya, we can remove this wrong view. That is called padhana vada or pagati vada. Isra Naimana Wada. The first Wada, Isra Naimana Wada. Here Pagati, Padhana means Pagati Wada or Padhana Wada. Kala Wada. What is Kala Wada? Kala, the view of the time. So everything time decide. Someone said the belief. Everyday time decide. In Mahayana also they believe Mahayana they believe so, and the times. When the time come, we had to die, we had to be old age, or we had to be such a such. Time decides everything. See? So this pi aggregate exit. Now where time exit. So the cause of the pi aggregate is time. He believes so. So this wrong beliefs, this wrong view. The wrong view that believes the creatures or the pi aggregate arise due to the time. We call Kala Wada. Some people believe so. So everything the time decide. So if someone become rich, or they say, it is the time to be rich. If someone become poor, so it is the time to be poor. The time decide every day to be. This Wada, this view is called Kala Wada. This Kala Wada is Michadeti wrong view. So if you know dukkha samudaya, so you also can remove this wrong view. So at the Nutika we say, Kalo Krodi Buddhani, Kalo Saharadi Pacha, Kalo so de Jagarehi, Kalo hi Dura Tekamo. Kala makes the beings come into being. Kala, you see, made the beings disappear. Kala made someone to awake from sleeping. No one, you see, against the time, because everything happened in the world because of the time. So he take wrong view that the time makes everything. So if we had to kanya samudaya jnana, we can remove this wrong view. This sabhava vada, sabhava. So you have Isra Padana Kala Sabhava. What is sabhava vada? Sabhava like a aditya samupana, without any cause, without any reason, without any condition. So the aditya samupana, see, you remember aditya samupana, samupada vada, patijja samupada vada, aditya samupada vada. Now patijja samupada vada, there are cause and effect. Aditya samupada vada, something happened without any condition, any reason, any cause. So the rejecting the cause. Patijja samupada, the accepting the cause, the effect. Aditya samupada, rejecting the cause. So sabhava vada the same. For example, the thorn is the tree. Who make it sharp? You know, no one make it sharp. It's sharp. It's said automatically, naturally. The horn of the animals, who make it, you see, sharp. No one make it sharp. But so the people also, some are ugly, some are beautiful, some are handsome, some are smart, some are ugly. All these things makes by the sabhava. Everything you see happen naturally, no reason or something. So this the view is called sabhava vada. This is also wrong view, because there are cause and effect in the world, but he doesn't believe cause and effect. Sabhava vada, aditya samupada vada. These two vada are the same. So samudaya, if you have samudaya jnana, you can remove all these wrong views. 49 or 50. You can remove all these wrong views. See? The nirodha jnana arupa loka tupika disu apawagga ha buddha nirode. Here apawagga ha buddha nirode. Nirodha is apawagga ha. What is apawagga ha? Arupa loka, immaterial plane, apawagga ha. Loka tupika referring to asanyasara plane. The asanyasara plane. You see alara udaka. The two hermits, the Bodhisattva met them before. They consider
Sayadaw.
This time. Do we finish this one? I want to finish this one. We continue tomorrow?
We continue tomorrow, Sayadaw.
Tomorrow, okay, thank you. Okay, that's all for today. Thanks for listening. Let's stop the class. Buddha sasana jira detatu. Buddha sasana jira detatu. Buddha sasana jira detatu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you so much,
Thank
Sayadaw.
you so much,
Thank you
Sayadaw.
so much, Sarah. Sadhu, sadhu.
See you tomorrow. Yeah.
If someone knows how to make computer, please come and help me. If someone knows about computer, I don't know about this. That's why.